All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Keep Calm and Don't Kick My Robot, aka KCDKMR. That was a lot of letters at one time, wasn't it, dude?
Just throwing it out there, man.
AKA
just
QVC,
all over the place.
AT&T MCI IHOP. Yeah. It's insane. So, I am your host, Twiz. We are here to make you a better player, help you make better decisions. Turn down the music a little bit more. And, whatever. And, yeah, anyways, lost my train of thought, but that's awesome. Anyways, yeah, we are here to make you guys better players, help make you make better decisions, build some decks, kind of show you how they work, maybe spark some interest or whatever. So in case you're wondering who we are, I already introduced myself, Twiz, from blizzpro.com, and with me, as always, is my partner in crime, my co-host, Mr. Stutter from DKMR. How are you?
Dude, just getting through the days. Always getting through the days. I'm pretty pumped about our whole, situation. You know, with our cruise.
Oh,
you guys
dude.
Hear about that?
That is, yeah. Tell them about the cruise,
yeah,
dude.
I will tell them. I got a text message today. It was awesome. They said, you won 2 free tickets to a cruise. Totally pumped. Can't wait for that. Me and Twiz are going.
It's true.
It's awesome.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
So, we discussed it a little bit, you know, about, we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay, let's do that. That'll give us some witty banter. So, anyways, so we'll dive right into this a little bit. Tonight we're going to be covering a Spellpower rogue deck. But before we do that, you know what? Let's just kind of go through. Let's just talk about our week in gaming just a little bit and what's been going on. So, talk to me. What's been happening in your realm there, Stutter?
Well, it was a little rough. You know, started off my first 2 tournaments didn't go well at all, but we had ESL. I won a few games, then I lost one, so that's what happens. It was nothing impressive, guys, but that's the life of a Hearthstone player.
Nothing impressive. That's the life of a Hearthstone player. Nothing impressive. Sorry, dude. Sorry, I had to jump on that. So, but you got legendary, almost
last
right
week.
after.
I finally buckled down. I did it. Finally.
Congrats to you, dude.
I figured just enough to, do it so then I can do it again in less than a week. Pretty pumped.
I know, dude. That's got to be a pain, but
it's all right. It's not that difficult. It usually just takes a good 2 or 3 days of grinding.
Ugh.
The problem is getting those 2 or 3 days of good grinding instead of just playing 4 games and tilting and being mad.
I know it, dude. A bad run of cards, it's all it takes. So, but well, very cool. You know what? On my end of things, we did get to what did we get? I'm at rank 5 right now. We were actually kind of messing around with another rogue deck between Stutter and I, and it's crazy. It's one of those decks that like you look at it and it's like, yeah, these are good cards. I don't know how this works, but it does. So we played with that for just a little while. Anyways, yeah, I got up to rank 5, and that's about it. The new Fireside Gatherings card back is out. There's been a couple of different events where people can get together on the same LAN or the same network and play each other, and it's kind of neat because I found out that if you have the little box checked that says friends near me, when you're on the same network, they automatically appear on your friends list. So you don't have to hunt them down. So that's just kind of a cool little thing. I'm sure a lot of people knew that, and for the people that didn't, now you do. So I'm sure we'll probably be seeing a couple of those card backs tonight. So I think that's kind of all the news that is news. We don't really cover too much other tournaments unless DKMR is involved in them and stuff like that. So what do you say we just get right into it, man? What do you think?
Yeah, let's get cracking.
All right, let's do that. So, anyways, okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to go through this deck in a couple of chunks. I'm going to explain a whole bunch, all right, and then we're going to play it. So here's the things that I want to stress to you guys the most. When it works, it's brutal. It's brutal. But it doesn't work every time. But then again, give me a deck that does work every time. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just don't get the cards you need. There's times where I played this deck earlier this week, and I played against a hunter, and he was so greedy. And this whole deck basically focuses around Malagos, okay? That guy is what turns the tide for everything. So I played Malagos on turn 9. That's all I had. Well, that I wanted to play at that time. And he proceeded to wear me down to 1 health, and he popped a trap. And I had Mally, and I think I had a like a 6/6 Edwin. Yeah. And it was like I knew it was an explosive trap. As soon as I go to town with this with any of my minions, it's game over. I was able to wear him down from 24 health to 0 in 1 turn. Didn't pop the trap. Didn't do anything. This deck is it's insane. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna break it down for you real quick. Now there are cards. Everything I'm about to tell you. These are guidelines. Okay. These are not. These do not override good judgment. Use the cards when you have to use them. You know what I mean? Playing conservatively will get you killed. So, like I said, the whole thing focuses around Malygos. Kind of. Endgame, definitely. And basically, because he buffs up all of your spells, a lot of the rogue spells are very, very cheap. Okay, so let's talk about this. Here's a 0-cost backstab. Okay? Backstab, 2 damage to an undamaged minion, and you can buff that up with other cards that are in this deck. For example, the Azure Drake, +1 spell damage. There's a Blood Mage Thalnos in here, +1 spell damage. This is one of those cards that you're most likely going to use in conjunction. This is a small buff, okay? An Azure Drake or a Blood Mage Thalnos. But again, maybe you'll need it when you have Mally out there. This, again, not a bad thing. It also triggers combos. Preparation, we're going to talk about preparation in just a minute, but I'm going to come back to it, and you'll find out why in a little bit. Conceal, this deck originally started out with 2 Blade Flurries, but I put a Conceal in there just to keep Malygos safe. Also, there's 2 Auctioneers in here, 2 Gadgets and Auctioneers. If I need to try and keep him safe, I will. The only downfall to Conceal is against Pallies, because it doesn't matter. You can conceal your minions. They can still equality and consecrate and wipe your board. So against Pallies, you have to be very, very careful. Deadly Poisons, again, gives your weapon to attack. That's usually used in conjunction with Blade Flurry. Now, I'll get to Blade Flurry in a second. Sinister Strike. This is one of those endgame cards. Okay, you're not really mulliganing for these because it's so cheap. If you have Malygos out, Malygos is buffing this by 5. So now you deal 8 damage to the enemy hero. Okay, so this is definitely an endgame card. If it shows up in your opening hand, you may as well get rid of it. Blade Flurry, really, really interesting. Okay, Blade Flurry, basically it destroys your weapon and it deals your damage to everybody, to all your enemies. So the enemy hero and all the enemy minions that are on the board. This works off of Spellpower as well. Okay, so if you have Malygos down and you have just your regular hero power weapon that's worth 1, when you Blade Flurry, that will do 6 damage across the entire board because it's being buffed by Malygos. Okay, I did not know that for a while. Figured that out pretty quickly. So you can imagine the damage that gets pumped out when you have 1 or 2 deadly poisons on here. All right, 1 deadly poison, you have 3. So now you're dealing 8 damage to the entire board. I mean, that's a board clear. I don't care how you slice it. Let's see here. So that's Blade Flurry. Eviscerate. Eviscerate is usually one of those good combos where you're probably going to be using it with Blood Mage or Azure Drake, or if you don't even have any of those, it's still solid 4 damage. Sap will help you get around some of those nasty taunts and things like Ragnaros, Ysera, whatever. It never hurts to get rid of those. Shiv is another one that I try to stay and use it towards the end game because Mally buffing that is 6 damage, and I get another card out of it. Blood Mage Thalnos is again for spell damage and for card draw. Fan of Knives is really nice, mainly for the card draw. You use this because it's a 3 cost. You're probably going to use this earlier in the game, so it works really nice with an Azure Drake. It does 2 damage and still gives you a card. Head Crack. There's only 1 of these, and you always want to combo it because then it comes back to you. So again, with Malygos, Head Crack becomes deal 7 damage and comes back to your hand. So very nice. Earthen Ring Farseers, we got 2 of them in this deck because you do need a little bit of insurance, and they come in very, very handy. basically that's the only health you got. Very rarely will I use it to heal another minion. About 95% of it goes directly onto me. Edwin Van Cleef, again, you've got enough cheap spells in here. You can load up a really good Edwin Van Cleef. You can load up an 8/8 pretty easily, pretty efficiently. SI7s, there's just unlimited value in that with the 2 damage that it deals and giving you a 3/3 on the board for 3. Azure Drake is in there again for spell damage and card draw. Gadgets and Auctioneer. This is, for those of you who have heard of the Miracle Rogue deck or seen the Miracle Rogue deck, basically it's a whole bunch of cycling cards. Because the spells are cheap and everything like that, if you have an Auctioneer out, you can start casting these cheaper spells and start cycling through your deck to get the cards that you really want. Towards the early game, towards turn 3, 4, 5, I'm looking for an Auctioneer and an Azure Drake. Turn 6, 7, 8, I'm looking for Mally. So I'm going to try and do what I can do to get those in my hand when I need them. And then, obviously, Malygos. We talked about Malygos. Now, Preparation, this is one of the things that... this is an end game card, okay? Because if you look at the rest of the spells that you have, Preparation, if you have... On turn 9, okay? I mean, if you're cutting close, and you've got 2 Sinister Strikes... or two preparations or whatever. I always hold on to the preparations at the very end. I get rid of them in my opening hand. But Malygos, you play Malygos on turn 9. You prep, which reduces the cost of your next spell by 3, which gives you a whole list of things. I mean, that's your Shiv, that's your Viscerate, that's your Head Cracks, that's your Sinister Strikes, that's all sorts of things. It's going to basically make them a 0 cost. So you're immediately firing damage out right there. If they're stupid enough to let Malygos live through turn 9, turn 10, it's game over for them. So it really doesn't matter what the crap you have in your hand. So, yeah, and that's about that. Let's take a look here. There's a couple of card combos. Again, we talked about Mally, Preparation, and Sinister Strike, as well as the a bunch of the other ones that cut the cost down to 0. And again, guys, Sinister Strike, +5 spell damage. That turns into a direct 8 damage to the enemy hero. No questions asked. The other one we have, again, we want to talk about is Conceal. Conceal is a great card to have in this deck. Keep Mally safe, or maybe keep your Auctioneer safe if you're not seeing another one. I'm a little bit looser with my Auctioneer when I have both of them in my hand. I really don't care what they do with it. So... was there anything else that you wanted to tag onto that there, Stutter?
Just someone in chat mentioned, like, oh, do you think we'll see this on the ladder more now? We see this on the ladder a lot.
Yeah.
This deck is very popular in ladder and in tournaments because it is pretty good versus Hunter.
Yeah.
Anything that's pretty good versus Hunter is going to be played a lot.
Yeah. Yep. Now, again... when this works, I've won with this deck with a silenced and without drawing Mally. I've won at rank 7 or 6. So it's a solid deck even when you don't have, the cards you need. But sometimes, like, I just got rip-roared by a Mage because they threw up Mirror Image. They had a Mana Worm that was just getting buffed to snot and back. And I was sitting on like 2 preparations, a Conceal, and something else that, and something else that was completely and utterly useless. And I mean, it just got burnt quick. That's just the nature of the beast sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with this deck is, you see the standard Miracle Rogues running around with Leroy, and that's also a good deck. But, and it's actually the one I'm more comfortable playing. This is one Twiz is more comfortable playing, but this deck actually is nice because it doesn't rely on one card. If you don't draw Leroy with that other one, you're dead.
Yeah.
Like, you will lose. But you draw your whole deck before turn 10, so, hopefully. But
true that.
This one, you don't need, like, you can go without some of the pieces and still make it work. And that's awesome.
Absolutely. So, let's give it a whirl, shall we?
We'll
see how we do at rank 5, and you know what, the ladder resets tomorrow. So, I mean, seriously, how bad could we possibly lose, right?
Is it tomorrow? What time tomorrow? Do we know? I thought it was late at night.
Yeah, it's late at night. So.
Oh man.
We'll see. We'll see.
I know. I might just ignore it till the weekend.
All right. Give it a whirl and see what's going on. Again, the cards that I'm not going to keep would be Preparation and like Sinister Strike. I would likely keep a Deadly Poison. I would debate back and forth. Oh, speaking of what to keep, Mally. Stutter and I go back and forth. You get Mally in the opening hand. Do you keep Mally? And
No way.
Stutter
I would never
says-
keep Mally.
Stutter says no. I say yes because there's only one Mally in the entire deck, and I'm scared to death I'm not going to see it again.
It's not a win condition though, you know.
Again, man, but it's one of the key components of the deck. So, you know what? I'm going to keep this.
You see Turbo in chat. He's like, who cares about Hearthstone? I want to hear Soundboard.
We can do that. We can do that. Give me just a minute. All right. Oh,
Maybe we should give Twiz a round of applause for doing that whole explanation without moi.
We can do that. We can do that. We have the technology for that. Okay. So basically, I'm gonna put that out there, and there's my spell damage working for me. So there's 3 damage. Good day, sir.
Blood Mage just the cycles now too. I'm guessing right now he plays a Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Nah, he's gonna.
Oh no, he doesn't. I was expecting Sorcerer's Apprentice. Mirror Entity.
Yep. Yep. So I'm just gonna dagger up right now, and what I like to do is I'm not really stingy with my dagger because there's a lot of low cost cards in here, but also I want to try and wear him down as much as I possibly can, so that way, if I do get Mally and I can start dropping some bombs, I'm not trying to go against more health than I really need to. So, okay, it's so cute. Knife Juggler plus Mirror Image, man. He's like all about the fact that he, did that. So, there's a couple of things that we could do here. I think what I want to do is I'm going to just Deadly Poison and then kick out the SI7 agent onto the Knife Juggler and just get rid of that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Contester, me and Twiz tend to play a lot differently on our dagger usage.
Yeah.
I'm very conservative with my dagger unless I'm playing against like those hunters that everyone despises, and not the regular hunter, like the mid-range. I'm talking those ones that everyone despises because they're like, I'm just gonna go face, and they do it in that voice too, guys.
I'm just gonna
remember
go face.
Yeah.
All right. See.
It's face, guys.
So we've got I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Okay.
That'll be nice for next turn.
Yep. That.
Wait a minute, Twiz. Wouldn't you want to set up next turn for the SI7? No, I guess you want to, because he'll freeze you. What I was gonna say is we hit the SI7 into the 3/5. And then we get to next turn, Earthring Farseer, SI7 down that. But then we'd be taking more damage. It's up to you.
I'm gonna do that, and I'll tell you why. We're gonna do exactly that. We're gonna Earthen Ring, and we're gonna SI7 the 3/2, because honestly, my mobility with my dagger isn't super huge. Like, I don't.
Like we might want to start thinking about not even using it anymore. Oh, that's even better right there.
Yeah. So much value. Such value. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's right.
Such value. Much value.
Much. So,
I think SI7 to the 3/2.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And then next turn we just heal up and rock a dagger.
Yep. So I got the preparations a little bit earlier than I wanted to. I'm starting to get a little bit unhappy with the fact that I haven't seen a Gadgets and Auctioneer. And we've still got a couple of turns before Mally comes up, so ping it. Oh, Arcane Missiles.
Oh, man. Now, there's a specific thing about Arcane Missiles, guys, and I want you all to know this, is that when your opponent casts Arcane Missiles, the spell is actually use 3 directed damage to whatever target you want. So, like, you can be like, oh, I want 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there, but when you use it, it's all going to the face. Doesn't matter what anything else happens. You could have 5 minions on the board, it's going to all go to the face. At least that's my experience. What about yours, Twiz?
I'm thinking this out. Hang on a minute.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's definitely the move right there. And then you take off the loot hoarder with the... you're going to dagger up the...
So
I think I would just take out the loot hoarder with the dagger right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get a full dagger with 3.
Yeah. Oh my god. Whatevs.
These mirrors. Ooh, that's nice.
That works out.
That's nice.
So I'm going to do this. I'm going to get rid of him.
You can clear the board.
Yeah. You
could have saved 2 damage, though, I think, right? On your face? Because you could have cleared the one with the dagger poison. One of the 0-2s instead of clearing the 0-2 or the 2-3 with your dagger poison.
I didn't follow you. It's too late. I'm way past that right now.
All right. Well, I meant dagger poison now, and then you can clear the harvest golem too, because the 3-3 cleans up the little.
Well, but here's the thing, man. Is I'm at 14 health, and I wouldn't doubt if this guy has a pyro. And I just shot both my heals right there. So I have to really be careful what I go for the face. I'm thinking.
Okay.
What do you believe that? Do you think he's got it?
I mean, my thought on this premise right now is that if that thing's going to do damage to you, so might as well take it now and never have it do damage again, than have it do damage every single turn.
Yeah.
So you can just clean up that 2-1 right there. Yeah. I mean, I know it sucks. He's probably has lethal right now in his hand. He's probably like,
that's true.
Ice Lance, Frostbolt. Awesome.
Pyro.
Oh, man, come on.
He's going to ping it.
Boy.
Okay.
We need a sap right now. We could fan of knives, a little card draw action.
Yep. Not what I was
that is downright useless.
Not what I was looking for. So, I think I'm going to take that guy out.
Yeah, I would too.
I'm going to take it out.
Mage is a tough matchup for this one anyways because they're so fast.
I'm going to go for face. Dagger up.
You're never going to be able to use this dagger again.
I know. Here's the bum thing is like I'm sitting on 2 preparations. Well played. It's I got my whatever you call it. I got my lethal. Yep, there it is. See, I'm sitting on 2 dead cards. You know what I mean? Like you have this. I mean, even if I wanted to use one of those would have been really handy with like a Gadgets and Auctioneer. They would have been really handy if I could, just to cycle out more cards. But we didn't see 1 Azure Drake. We saw 1 Eviscerate, which was good. I did see both my heals, but that's a bum hand. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't get the right pieces. And that's one of the things about these decks is like this doesn't need as many combos as Miracle, but it's still in that kind of family of you really need a lot of combos.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I just hope we get into a position where we can I also
show off power of
yeah,
this
show
deck.
off the power of it. I also think seriously though that like board clear is one thing, but we have to be very aggressive as well.
Yeah, I mean
So,
those mirror entities really like messed you up,
seriously,
and
that's
especially in the
just
beginning.
stupid. Just stupid, but it's, you know what? I mean, it's there to do that. Well, there we go.
Interesting. It was well played. I was like, oh man, I wouldn't keep the SI7 here. You don't have the coin, but you knew.
I knew.
You knew, Twiz. We were
I
getting
knew
that
coming
backstab.
into it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep this one because I want another one and something to trigger it. So that's just how I roll it. So, all right.
Well, there's your Malgos.
Yeah. I'm going to start wearing them down right now.
Twiz, do you know what EFS means?
What? I'm still thinking
Someone
Novice
says-
or Loot Hoarder are better than Earthen Ring Farseer.
Oh, no. I can see him over maybe Fan of Knives. But Earthring Farseers are really needed in this deck because you get really low. Just shift the face, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to sit on it.
Yeah, because I mean, here we go. I bet you this is the enabler. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
What do you think? Backstab that, hit it with your face, and then
Yeah,
SI7 it?
Sucks, but that's just gonna have to be the way of it. Yeah, I'm glad I sat
Yeah.
on the dagger. Yeah. I don't feel as guilty about that since I'm sitting on an Earthen Ring Farseer.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of damage, but sometimes you got to do that as a rogue. You just got to take it to the face. Wow, I'm jealous.
No.
What?
Hmm.
What? All right, we gotta.
Well, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Blood Mage. I'm gonna have to. Well, I'm gonna Blood Mage. Trade in my 3/3.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that is the play.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a terrible player, but I'm just saying.
I mean, this guy's just going ham on us right now.
Yeah.
The term, guys, by the way, going ham means he's just going crazy. What? What is he doing here? Oh man, it's gonna be such a pain to deal with.
Yeah, it is.
He's just gonna go for face. Do we know it? Oh wow! Wait, what?
Prep.
Well, you know what we could do here? We could make a really big Van Cleef. But I'm not sure if we want to do that.
Yeah, we could. At the same time, man, there's a part of me that honestly says, like...
I think we have to win, to be honest.
Okay. All right.
But I don't know.
I mean, we have a turn 9. We have a...
But we have to live to turn 9, man.
No, and I totally get it. But you're talking about using a preparation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Let's
Do it. Let's do it. What you got?
All right. I would Earthen Ring Farseer. Prep. Sinister Strike Van Cleef. There's a lot. And then I would trade in the 2/3. Now, if this doesn't get silenced or BGH'd, I think we're good. But that's a big if.
What else? You could run the 5/5 into it and then Wrath. There's the silence.
Come on.
See,
I'm not even sure I like Van Cleef in this deck, to be honest.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, like, there's been 0 times where I was like, "Whoa, Edwin, game winner!" I've yet to ever really.
He's
see
better than
him
the other one
pay
because you
off.
can seal him.
Yeah, and now we're up S Creek.
No, we're all right. We got an Azure Drake. That's a nice draw. The 5/5's gone.
Yeah, see ya.
And then you just trade the 2 into the. You could just start going for face.
I think I am gonna go for face, dude. Start wearing him
Okay.
down. Because he's going to start throwing up taunts, and I may not be that lucky. Because all the spells and stuff like that, they're involved in this deck. It doesn't matter. He could taunt to high heaven. It's all direct damage. So he can go ahead and rock it out. A Gadgets and Auctioneer would be beyond clutch.
Yeah. We haven't drawn one yet.
No.
Those things are so good.
I know. Why don't we take out Edwin and put in a third Gadgetson?
I like it. We'll just put like 5 of them in there.
Oh, let's see here. Chat room.
Oh man, he's got spell power. Ugh. Why does people play Thalnos still in Rogue? Hopefully we get a Fan of Knives. Oh, that'll be good for turn 10. I guess your dagger killed a 2/1. Ugh.
Yeah.
You know, we should have just played Edwin as a 4/4. We should have. That was my bad. That was my bad. You were right,
Oh,
Twiz. You are better at this. You are better at this deck than mine.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
It's okay. We'll work on our wine tasting abilities and
On the
see
cruise,
that-
dude. On the cruise.
yeah.
Absolutely.
See, one thing I don't understand, Twiz, is why these people play that right there, that Druid of the Claw in taunt mode right there.
Just for insurance.
But you know what deck you're playing against. The taunt doesn't matter at all. Play it as a 4/4. Go for face. You're already that aggressive. Go at it. We'd be at 9 health. I don't think there's anything we can do.
No. Right now, our only option is to deadly poison and head crack.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
That's the only option we got.
But what are we going to do? Attack the 4/6 and then die next turn?
No, that's why I said at least.
Yeah.
Well, I could just redagger and deadly poison and head crack.
Yeah, that's what I would do, I think.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
We blew too many cards doing that 8/8. That was the downfall, I think. That's the bad part
Well, I'm
about
not sure
it.
how much that would have affected, though, because we wouldn't have drawn anything more.
Oh, well,
We
I
would've
know.
just-
Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
well-
We didn't draw anything else that was like,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, I admit that's definitely the wrong play now, but I don't think that would have changed anything.
Dude, on the cruise, it's not even gonna matter, man. You know what, though,
Well, I'm
real quick?
pumped.
One thing I want to do is, I mean, again, it doesn't. Everybody has their rough games. They have their rough stretches or whatever. But you know what? There are people that have it worse than me, no matter what. So let's just take a look at this. Why the heck is that not playing? Stupid thing. Here we go. Oh, this guy's. Yeah, just when you feel bad about losing, remember everybody, some people have done a lot worse. Oh, that was a nut shot. There's no doubt about it. This is great. Oh my god. Who the heck is going to like...
What was he even trying to do?
I think he was trying to break the window with his head, I think. I don't know for sure.
This sounds like a really bad idea, even if you succeed. Like, what are you thinking?
I got nothing. Got nothing. Back at it. Back in the saddle. Here we go.
Back at it.
Yep. So.
He beat me. Straight up. Pay him. Pay that man his money.
That line will never get old. Ever.
Never.
Ever. You know, I haven't watched Rounders in I don't know how long, and it's been on... Oh, it's been on TV like I don't know how many times. Oh, hey, it's gadgets, and we do have those in here. So
It's on TV all the time.
I'm going to get rid of the prep.
Yeah, get rid of the prep and keep the rest.
Yeah.
Why are there 2 people on this stream? What do you mean? I don't understand the question.
Because the third person couldn't fit.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. This is actually Fievel. This is like a, it's kind of a show, per se.
I don't think daggering them in the face does anything as a priest. Because they just heal it up. This is actually one of the hardest matchups to me.
Well, he could heal it up, but that forces him to use his 2 mana to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Play here. These are the cool card backs, by the way, guys.
Yeah, these card backs.
These are cool card backs. Oh, there we go. We got
Oh, man. Go ahead.
Does he circle it?
Yep, circle it. And then we're going to give it right back to you.
That's perfect. That's beautiful.
What
do you think here?
I think we're going to give it right back to him.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely think that's the play.
Just put that back in your hand there. Thanks.
I mean, that's a classic example of a 1-for-1 because he gets the card back. He wasted his circle, and now he's just like, oh man, how am I gonna win now?
Yep. Oh, I know how I'm gonna win. I'm gonna play the cards in their deck.
Earthen Ring.
Yeah, I may as well for board presence.
Yeah, or you could shiv his face. But I mean, you get shiv with
yeah, you know
Magic
what?
Zan.
Well, and not only that, I could maybe pull off 2 damage with an Azure Drake. Oh, here we go.
I would definitely Gadget Zan here.
Yeah.
And then backstab that.
Yeah.
Because priests have such a hard way to deal with that amount of mana. We could all show Azure Drake, and that would have been fine too.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going.
You know what the bummer about that thing is?
I can't backstab it.
Yeah. But we can... we don't want to do that.
No.
But we need to do 5 damage, so we need to enable that somehow. We could backstab our own Auctioneer. I'm not joking. And then SI7, double SI7, and trade with the face. What do you think? I think that might be the play.
Okay. Talk me through it again.
All right, so insane. You backstab your own Auctioneer, because then you draw a card, and you cycle.
All right.
And then you SI7, double SI7 the 4/5, and then hit your dagger and do it.
Okay. I could just sap it again.
You could, but I think this is the better play. Because you're actually dealing with it now.
What if I went to the face?
No, because then he trades with the Auctioneer.
That's true. Well, I was... okay, I'll explain my logic in just a moment here.
Okay. And then his face with the Auctioneer. Because the Auctioneer is still 4 damage.
Yeah. What I was saying was basically... SI7... At least do one SI7 to the face... And I don't know if sapping the blade, sapping it would be the way to go or not. Oh, look at him. That's fancy.
Everything powered shield here.
I don't know if he's got it. He might have it. Yeah, it looks like he's got it. Oh, no.
Circle.
Yep. Okie dokie. That was insane.
Yeah, you drew a lot of cards there.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just shiv one of them. I think it was your Drake shiv, and then shiv the 1/2, and then trade with the 3/1 with your face.
Actually, yeah. Shiv the 1/2.
Because we can save Blade Flurry for Malygos.
Yeah, there we go.
And then you just hit the other 2 to the face.
Yep. So now that we have Mally, we're set up pretty good. I think especially with a Blade Flurry, we
can definitely set up for the Blade Flurry.
I'm gonna
just play a Van Cleef as a 4/4. What I was gonna suggest was daggering up, Deadly Poisoning, and Van Cleef.
Yeah. Yep. I'm happy with that.
And then just go for face, and you can even go for face with the.
I'm with a dagger. Exactly. Now is when we could use a prep.
But I still don't think a priest is a good way to deal with Malygos unless it's mind control. But it's not mind control range yet. Did he have the coin, or did we have the coin? And has he used it yet?
Well, he's on turn 8, and we just finished turn 8. So he had the coin.
Yeah, so he has the coin. But did he use it yet? I don't.
Yeah, he used it. He used it to coin out that injured Blade Master.
Oh yeah, coin out the injured Blade Master.
Yeah, he sure did.
He showed you right there.
Yeah. Oh, and the 6.
Well, to be honest, we have 10. We have lethal next turn without Malygos. No, not anymore.
Yeah. There's a prep.
There's lethal.
There's lethal. So, here's the magic, ladies and gentlemen. So, here's 4. Boom. Boom. We're going to lay down Mally. Here we go. We're going to prep. That just made my
Blade
Sinister
Flurry.
Strike. Oh, yeah.
Blade Flurry. It's more fun.
Okay. Blade Flurry. Again, just to reiterate, that does buff off of Spellpower. So right now, my dagger does 3. It's getting buffed plus 5 off of Mally, so that gives us 8. So we're going to wipe out his Drake and him. Boom.
You lose! Good day, sir!
There we go.
Hey, Sickas! Thanks for joining us. BT Dub, Malygos, deck with no conceal equals weak as ... There is a conceal in here, homeboy. So, thanks for playing. Moving right along.
Hurry up, everyone knows this. What?
Okay. All right, and see ya. I don't need you. Well, Varana says you don't particularly need conceal. It's nice because if I can conceal them, can they still mind control them or no?
Oh no, they can't target them at all.
Okay.
More importantly, conceal is nice for the auctioneer more so.
Yeah.
I like to keep a sap against druids just because I like to be able to sap anything they innervate out.
Oh yeah. Should I keep the Drake? You think? I go back. And
I don't like keeping a Drake personally, but that's just me.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's not an auctioneer.
It's true.
It's a nice turn 5 play though. I guess
if he was, he would be called. He would be labeled Gadget's an auctioneer. So.
Hee-haw or riot?
Oh yeah, hee-haw. Forgot about hee-haw.
Hee-haw.
Oh wait, let me go through my turn here real quick. Oh, this just keeps getting better. I'm just gonna end turn. What are we doing here? Yep. Just so you guys know, that last win was in fact brought to you guys by Hee Haw. It is not sponsoring the show. It has nothing to do with us. As a matter of fact, it has a terrible name and a terrible taste. So grab yourself a 2-liter Hee Haw and kick the crap out of something after you chug it. You should be wired like a spider monkey. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. 4-5. The almighty 4-5.
You could just shiv the face to cycle it. Or you could dagger up.
I'm not sitting on a deadly poison. So
yeah, I don't think the dagger is going to do you any good next turn. If he enables that, you're going to do some sort of backstab move anyways. So
yeah.
Actually, if he enables that, you just sap it. And then he wasted an enabler.
Gosh. I mean, that's a great idea. He doesn't have the coin, so unless he puts an owl on it.
We have a few different choices here.
Yeah.
We could backstab, shiv that, and then leave the rest for next turn. We could coin into a dagger. I like to kind of save the coin to cycle it if we get an auctioneer.
Sure.
And I think that's more important later on. So I would just I would backstab, shiv that, and then we'll just worry about it next turn.
Yeah.
Nice.
Should I coin out a weapon?
No.
No?
No need.
Okay.
No need.
That's good.
Alright, we are going to deal with that. This, guys, is the new Strife Crow deck, by the way. I think you just dagger up. You could,
I could actually backstab the 2-1, eviscerate the 3-5, dagger up, and take the rest of it out.
I like that. I think that's the best way.
That's the way. I mean, I'm not a good player, but I just, try to.
Actually, you could have taken 2 or 1 less damage. If you backstabbed the 3-5, eviscerated it, and then daggered up and hit the 2-1.
I, too, like to live dangerously.
I like this, though. More damage equals better.
All the damage.
That's not true, guys.
No,
just
it's
let
not
you
true.
know.
No, not even
Unless you're
remotely.
playing handlock, then maybe. Then maybe. What are we, like, maybe we should rename you, Blizz, to Carlos Danger.
I like it.
You know the guy, you remember that guy? He's the mayor of Toronto. Where
No.
he's like, he was doing drugs, and he like did, I don't know, he was like, he got caught doing cocaine, and he's like, listen, this was his defense. This was his actual defense. I only did cocaine because I was drunk. What?
Sounds logical. I mean, that's more than reasonable.
Oh my god, I cracked up when I heard that.
God, I hate this, dude.
You could just sap it, and then hit him to the face and re-dagger.
You want me to fan of knives and pop the bubble? No.
What? But then we can't kill it.
It's
I would
card
just
draw,
sap it.
is all I'm saying.
Yeah, but this just makes his
Okay.
mana next turn.
All right, so sap it.
Yeah, just sap it, and then if we dagger up, we have an easier way of dealing with it.
Well, but then that's another charge of 4 to the face if we sap it.
Yeah, but we can't deal with it this turn.
Okay.
Like, we want a full dagger is our goal with that.
You want me to deadly poison it?
Yeah, why not? We could save the coin for Mally also, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I think now we that thing's done work.
Mm-hmm.
We could just fan of knives, right? Fan of knives here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then take it to the face, I guess.
Yeah, this thing got 12 damage on me.
We're all right. We're all right.
It's a scary world we live in, folks. Scary world.
Yeah, this is a much more aggressive play because now we get to keep the dagger.
Actually, we can. Yeah, we've got a lot we can do. Really not a fan of any of my options right now.
There's one way to deal with this that you're not going to like.
Oh, I hate when you say that. All right, I know what you want me to do.
I mean, but how else would we deal with it? I wouldn't deadly poison.
No, I know what you mean. Taking 5 to the face, triggering the SI7, 5, 3.
Dagger up, hit that, yeah. I think that's the way to do it.
What do you want me to trigger it with?
What you're going to do is you're going to take 3 to the face right now. Or take 5 to the face. Dagger up. This is going to hurt. Dagger up. Deadly poison.
Yeah. Then.
And then, yeah. That's what I would do, at least.
We are super screwed when he drops an Ancient of War.
Not many people play Ancient of War.
This is why I am more aggressive. Like I don't know, man.
But how come you've gotten more aggressive this game? Does he have double swipe? Oh my god.
That's just stupid.
I mean, there's nothing we probably could have done that game anyways, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess what I think is I try and use 16 health as a target.
Okay, well I'll just let you go next game.
No. I'm not trying to.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, obviously what you are doing is better than what I do.
No.
Right now.
Well, I think we're what, 1 and 3 maybe.
They were 1 and 3. Yeah.
1 and 3.
Beating the priest, which I think is the hardest matchup, but I guess because druids can really beat you down hard, fast.
That's
so it's
true.
like, because a lot of their creatures are big, so it's like very difficult to deal with them.
This guy's name is Devil Cock. Sweet. I think I'm going to get rid of Fan of Knives. I think it's a bit too slow, but I don't really know what else I would want in its place. Maybe an Auctioneer or something. What do you think?
Yeah, I would get rid of Fan of Knives. It's not going to help you that much in this matchup.
Yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. Cool. That works too. How's the chat room doing? Man, you guys are rocking out.
It's doing all right.
You guys are rocking it out. Let's see here. I'll make that announcement in just a moment. I'm just gonna dagger up, and I'm gonna get aggressive.
I like it. You have to get aggressive in this matchup.
Yeah. Really quick, everybody. If you're a podcast listener, I highly recommend downloading the Hearth Pro show. It's available on iTunes and Stitcher Radio and stuff like that. Holy cow.
What did you do? Just Earthen Ring Farseer and hit him to the face again?
We got to get rid of some stuff here. 4. Actually, you know what? What I would do, personally, just to be aggressive, I would maybe think about coining out. No, I'm not going to do that. That's just dumb. But I hate wasting my heals on myself, too. I thought about coining out a Blood Mage and Eviscerate for 5 to the face.
Wow. That is aggressive.
It is. It is. But if we don't wear him down now, we may not get to later. Is what I mean, I don't know. It's up to you. We're coming up on turn 4. Nah, I'll just.
We can't.
Safe.
Okay. Yeah, just do that, I guess. I don't know. And hit his face with the dagger.
Yeah. Because what I found over the past couple of games is that they wear us down slowly, and then when it comes time to start it comes down to crunch time. Of course, we didn't have 2 Gadgetsons in our hand. We didn't have a lot of stuff in our hand, so every game is so unique and different. But anyways, like I was saying, the Hearth Pro Show is the official Hearthstone podcast of BlizzPro.com.
Wow.
Use and execute on a 3-1. You boss.
What do you think? Just coin out on a Sure Drake, or you save the coin for an?
I'm going to save the coin
Gadgetson.
for a Gadgetson. What I'd actually like to do is Blood Mage Thalnos and Shiv to the face for 2.
Okay.
I'm not going to touch that 1/3. I'll let him worry about that. Okay. Because if he gets ahead of us on health, we're not going to be able to catch up. I'm just very, very glad.
Yeah, I think I would have weaponed Deadly Poison to killed that.
We can still do that. And we both got cards out of it. So,
Yeah. What do you think? We Azure Drake here?
we could do that, or I could Gadgetson, I could coin.
But then it gives us one mana. What are we doing with 1 mana?
Oh, we're not daggered up yet. Doesn't that suck?
Yeah, that was my thought. Is you Azure Drake, and then you can.
I thought we were.
you can do that
coming
turn
up on
next
turn 6. I was like, oh, I got this all planned out. Yeah, Azure Drake, dude. It's the best.
Yeah, because then that allows us to use our mana better next turn with the
Yep.
coin.
That's a good swap. Yep.
Wow.
You know, none of these are like groundbreaking combinations at all. Okay, I get armor, I get cards, I get another card, I get more armor. They're really good combinations, but not impressive.
Yeah, what do you think we do? We auctioneer here, and then we coin, dagger, prep, deadly poison.
Yep. Absolutely. Yep.
And then you just take that out.
Yep.
Nice. Because that's going to be great. Whatever he plays next turn, we can either sap it, we can do plenty of stuff with it.
One.
But we need to start like getting him low, I guess, right? This is actually the one matchup where I think Conceal helps a lot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because if we can conceal Malygos, then we can actually do all the damage we want him to. Is he executing that? Oh, he's barely getting it.
Cool story, bro.
So we could do... Here's what we could do. We could do 2 different things. We could Gadgetsan. I mean, we have all the cards we want, pretty much.
Yeah.
How many cards do we have in hand? 1, 2,
10.
10. So if we Gadgetsan, then we'll have 9. We could do 2 different things. We could do the aggressive move, which I don't think you'll like.
No.
I'm talking about taking 7 to the face.
No,
but
I'm not taking 7 to the face. That's ridiculous.
I wouldn't do that.
We could easily backstab. And
Backstab
eviscerate. Yeah. Backstab, eviscerate. Watch this.
Okay, let's do that. No, what are you doing before the Gadgetsan's out?
I don't think we... What else do we need? I thought you said we have everything we need.
Yeah, we have everything we want, but who doesn't want a Gadgetsan? That's all right. It's all right.
All right, well, I'll put we'll still get a card out of it.
Yeah.
At least I spent 1, because we're sitting at 10.
Yeah.
So. Prep.
All right, and then I think we save the dagger. Still.
Okay. Kills me to do that.
Yeah, it was a lot of damage wasted on that guy.
Well, we still have an Eviscerate. We still have a Blade
Sinister
Flurry.
Strike. We have 2 Sinister Strikes in hand and an Eviscerate, a Blade Flurry.
We have 1 Sinister Strike in hand.
No, I'm in the deck.
Oh, yeah. And a prep. That's good. You gonna execute it? Just like you executed my 3-1? Yeah.
Both his executes are gone.
Yep, both his
You don't
executes
even need to
are
conceal
gone.
Malygos now. What is that?
That is a sap waiting to happen.
We could backstab Fan of Knives. Or backstab SI7 that. You wanted to. What do you think? I think that's the move.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And then we just Fan of Knives to cycle it. We could have easily eviscerated, but I think we want to save the eviscerate for Malygos. I would just Fan of Knives now. It's alright. Just save it. Save the dagger.
Okay.
I guess. Yeah, just save it.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Saving it.
Because then we can like prep Blade Flurry and it'll clear his board.
Yeah.
It'll clear his board if he plays like Rag or Grom or something.
Yupine says, why does he save poison? I save poison when I know I'm going to get the maximum use out of my dagger. I'm not going to put a poison on when I have 1 charge. I'm going to make sure that I have it on 2 charges so I can use it immediately and then still sit on it for when I need it again. So,
what do you think we Malygos?
Actually, I'm actually kind of thinking a little conservatively here.
But what are we gonna? Are you talking about playing SS7? Because how would we trigger SS7 without?
Well, let me ask you this: what can he drop on turn 10 that would kill Malygos? Gramash?
If he enabled it with a with something else. But he would have to do that.
I would rather wait until on turn 10. You know what I
But
mean?
what are we gonna do about that right now? Because right now we can Malygos, prep, eviscerate, prep Blade Flurry for a lot of damage.
We only have 1 prep.
I thought we had 2 in there.
No,
Oh, we used it earlier, didn't we?
Yeah.
I would just Malygos prep Blade Flurry then, I think.
It's game over if he lets Mally sit.
I don't like unless he has like something big to deal with that. I don't think he can deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because ideally, here's what's going on is we've got 8 from Sinister Strike, 16, and 9 from Eviscerate. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it.
8 plus 8 plus 9 is 16. Well, 16 plus 8 is 24, 25. He's going to double shield slam it. Oh, no, he's not. All right, I would just, just finish him off.
Yeah, let's go to town.
Perfect.
Done deal.
This calls for a
that
nice
roast.
toast.
That's right. Finally.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough of that. So, all right. Well, at least you guys got to see a big old fat daddy throwdown. I'm really, really happy about that. So,
Nice.
guys, okay, look, I know there's a bunch of you guys watching here. I want you to stay tuned because I've got some stuff here that I want to make sure that I share with you guys here really quick. First and foremost, I think what we need to do is we needed to dive into the community thoughts just a little bit. Okay. Now, I went to the... Would you agree with this, Stutter? I mean...
I agree. The community is what drives Hearthstone. They all know it.
It is. It absolutely is. And so what I've done is I just dove deep into the Hearthstone forums where I looked at the knowledge base the player has and the things that they're just coming up with and rocking out. And I saw this one post that says, how am I supposed to get past rank 10? So with that having been said... let's discuss. How am I supposed to get past rank 10? If every, and I repeat every matchup, the enemy has either one of those class legendary, Ragnaros, Cairn, Ysera, Leroy, and stuff like that. While I have played since the end of closed beta, I only have 2 legendaries, Antonidas and the Beast. And how do these players have like so many legendaries? My shaman cries every time. Okay, anyways. That was deep. It was deep. It was moving.
I'm crying a little bit with this shaman.
I know. I mean, shamans cry. They do. So, really quick, guys, a couple things to mention. I talked a little bit about the Hearth Pro show, the official Hearthstone podcast at BlizzPro.com. It's available on iTunes. It's a free download. Listen to 3 awesome people talk about Hearthstone and the tournaments and the news and the cards and everything like that. And it's beyond entertaining. Like, I'm trying so hard not to be biased, but like it is, as far as like production value goes, it's one of the best out there. So if you're not listening to the Hearth Pro show, make sure you're making that happen. Also, I did put up an article as far as card combos go. It's on hearthstone.blizzpro.com and twizcast.com. I put them up in both places. So make sure you check out the card combos of the week. They come out every Monday. Now, we've talked in the past about how DKMR offers coaching, okay? And you can inquire about how the coaching works and how to help. You can get one-on-one experience with a DKMR representative, and they can help you, and they're nice and knowledgeable and legendary and awesome, and they help make you a better player. And we've talked about it in the past, and believe it or not, DKMR got an email from a person who utilized their service. As a matter of fact, this email is from...
I think it's from a premium member, right?
A premium member. Yep, Armor Helix. Okay, and this is... Legend. This is what Armor Helix had to say. Hello, everybody. I wanted to take a quick second and write a review about my experience with the DKMR Premium Program. My experience with the DKMR Premium Program was outstanding. I sent an email to them on Thursday and was answered the same day. The day after, I was paired up with a coach and we had our first lesson. My coach, his name is Born, was very knowledgeable about the current meta and suggested some decks to try. Then we had a lesson and I learned some of the intricacies about how to play that deck. Everything went well, and everybody was very professional. The other thing that stood out to me was all the extras you get with the premium program. Although the package does come along with coaching, you also get a monthly newsletter, which is quite detailed and relevant, access to the premium message boards, and a coach that is available almost always for lessons, questions, etc. In closing, I'd highly recommend getting into the premium program. There's a lot of benefits that you can get, including coaching, that you won't get from others who charge more and only offer coaching. If you're looking for progress down the ladder, this is by far the most effective way to do it. Thanks again, Armor Helix, now legend and premium member. So, hats off to the DKMR team, Gan. So yeah, we can do a little bit of. I haven't used a soundboard as much as I usually do.
I know. I think when you do next time, I think we just abuse it.
Just beat the snot out of it, right?
Yeah, really, really get into that soundboard. Explore all of the options.
Yeah. Yep.
Explore the room.
Just let it flow out. So
need more.
Oh gosh, dude. So, anyways, you know what? Really quick, dude. We brought it up a little bit in the past, man, but I'm uber excited about the cruise. Let's dive into that a little bit more, shall we?
You know, I gotta be honest, Twiz. During your community roundup, I got another text.
What?
Needed money and everything like that. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
What?
I know, it's a bummer.
What?
It turns out, guys, you don't win cruises through text messages. It just doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. But it's okay. I'm next week. You know, because I received another text today and it's saying like, oh, enter to win, you know, a trip for 2 to Florida.
Sure.
So
Maybe
Twiz. Maybe Twiz.
It's possible.
I'll try.
You know what, dude? Honestly, it's not going to matter very soon because text messaging is just silly. It really is. But I got an email from a Persian prince who's going to be wiring me about $1.8 million, and all he needed was my social security number, my educational background, and my address. And he was going to wire it to me. It should be here like any day. So,
you know, I'm pretty excited. That sounds very safe. Very safe.
What could possibly go wrong? So,
Nothing.
Anyways, okay, all bull crapping aside, guys, you have been a phenomenal audience. You can check this show out on YouTube, on the BlizzPro YouTube channel. You can also download it from iTunes and take it with you on the go. And also reviews help. 5-star reviews are the best. It helps people find what we're doing and everything like that. So, you know what? We're just two guys that give it an honest go with the best decks we can possibly assemble, put together, find in the meta that we have. So, you know, it is what it is. But there's a couple other places. iHearthU, okay? You can get the meta report. Now, iHearthU, I went there, and there is a Shadow Priest deck that was featured on there. And guys, I'm not even crapping you. Go to iHearthU.com and you can, I mean, I was amazed at how I've talked about it on the show, but not had a chance to visit it, but I just visited it and I found the Shadow Priest deck and it went through and it gave like, this is the Shadow Priest deck that was put together. Then DKMR revamped it and like they go card for card and tell you why they did it, why the changes they made it. This was too slow. This didn't have enough, you know, synergy with the deck, etc. And they go through, and you can build your deck off of those three, and it's awesome. Like, I've never played a Shadow Priest deck. I got owned by a Shadow Priest not too long ago, and I was like, what the heck was that deck all about? Well, I found it, and it is unruly. So go over to iHearthU. HearthstonePlayers.com, there is a weekly deck guide there. BlizzPro, Hearthstone.BlizzPro.com. Get all your Hearthstone information there, all the news, the card combos of the week from me. This is where the podcast is found. The RSS feed can be found. And Go Sue Gamers. Okay, you can submit your homebrew and let the DKMR team work on it and give their expert advice. So, give Stutter a follow on Twitter. And also, if you're going to be in the neighborhood of maybe purchasing a new rig, a new computer, go to doghousesystems.com. Doghousesystems.com. You buy your rig, you enter the coupon code TWIZZ at checkout, TWIZZ, and what that does is that doubles your RAM all the way up to 32 gigabytes for free. That's a $90 value that I just said, here you go, put that back in your pocket. Go buy something else with it.
If you guys want, also, you can donate to us for our next, you know, trip to Florida.
That's right. That's right. Because I don't know when that Persian prince is going to come through for me. I don't know. He didn't give me a date.
$9 would be clutch.
He didn't give me a date. So, but anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, podcast at blizzpro.com. And I think that pretty much takes care of us for this this episode. Stutter, do you have anything else for the audience?
Yeah, you know, you already mentioned. Did you mention hearthstats.net? I don't think you did.
I did not. Go for it.
Yeah, hearthstats.net, our sponsor, DKMR sponsor, their website. You can go in there, you build your own little deck. You know, you download their little program. It keeps track of your wins and losses with your deck. It's public, so if somebody else is using the same deck as you, it shows the wins and losses versus each matchup. It's very nice for improving your deck and seeing what you're good against, not good against, which is very important in tournament play. Very important. Because you don't want to walk in there with handlock and see an aggro hunter and be like, I think I got this. You don't have that. Let's be real.
Right.
Not to say it's never happened. It just doesn't happen.
Sure.
Very often. We also have a new partner.
Talk to me about that.
A new partner, guys. Village Hat Shop.
Village Hat Shop.
VillageHatShop.com is their website. This is about, we're doing Soda's stream here. So, so we have a streamer, Soda, who gets a lot of viewers, and he does this thing with soda cans where you can earn soda cans by being in his stream for a certain amount of time. The longer you're in there, the more soda cans you earn. Also, you can buy them. But you can use soda cans to enter a new hat that you might want to be voted for, and people vote on the hat they want him to wear. So he will wear whatever hat you want. I have some sweet hats picked out for him. So please, it's awesome.
Please,
it's very excited. Please vote for that. Also, shout out to Atlanta. He was one of the guys I was deck building with this weekend, and he got third in the Nestle tournament, which is pretty big, pretty exciting.
Nice.
He's doing awesome.
Nice, man. That's
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Exactly. Winning tournaments is always a bold strategy. I've always said that my entire life.
Yeah, I mean, even third though. Third's quality.
That's
can't be upset with third.
Exactly.
I was like $50 for being third, man.
Dude, I'm sorry. I don't mean to stop you, but this past weekend, I did a little bit of drinking, and I just remembered for some reason, I remembered. Like you were talking about like the harvest golem, and you're like, it's a 2-for-1, man. There's such value there. It's such value. And I've heard you say that from time to time. And the other night I had a little bit too much to drink, and like everything I said, I was like, oh, you see this? Such value in this. Just such value. And everybody's like, dude, that's great, Twiz. That's really great, man. And I'm like, yeah, it's just so much value here. So anyways, I just wanted to let you know that had happened. So
this was when he was drinking chocolate milk, guys.
Yeah, right.
It was about 8 p.m.
Then I found out that there was no alcohol in the drink at all. So I was drinking non-alcoholic beer. So very cool. All right, anything else, brother man? Do we forget anything?
Good.
We have a whole
Yeah, I know
list.
it's ESL. I just pronounce it Nestle. I don't know why.
Because it's...
Just do it.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got nothing. So, you know what? We have a whole laundry list of things that we mention at the end of the show, and I'm going to come up with a better format for that. So that way it's not, it's not painful. It's not like I'm reading a shopping list off. So we're going to work on that in the future. We're going to work on that to make it easier, still get the information to you guys, and yeah, because by now we could have played probably 2 more games if we had just worked this in some other way. So I am going to increase efficiency on that. So very cool, guys. All right, chat room, you guys have been rocking. All of you viewers on YouTube, you guys rock. Downloaders on iTunes, you guys rock. Thank you so much, and we will catch you guys next week.